So we have Pure Tanzanite by Jeff Moseley. He's been bringing us genuine gemstones and working in genuine gemstones for 27 years. This is his new line, and it has been incredibly popular because we have so many Tanzanite lovers, customers, friends here at QVC. And he brings us the top of the line. It's a one source stone, getting more and more limited as the years and moments go by. And then not only to have the best of that, like you see it here, it goes from the lightest all the way to the deepest. This is the most sought after, just as deep as in this necklace. Not only is it amazing to have that stone, but to cut it into an Asscher-cut and have it be over 2 carats. Asscher-cut is very difficult to do, and you see any problems because it's like a step cut. You step right into it. And then what he's done so beautifully is set these in gorgeous settings. I feel like this looks like a lock. It comes in, with a chain that is 18 inches, and then you get that gorgeous pendant. 35 points of diamonds surround the 2 carats and 25 points, 2 1/4 carats of the best Tanzanite you can get. Sold out in its debut. This is the first day we brought it back and at a sale price. And we didn't just take off a couple $100, we took off $848. We're like, oh, it's sold out. We brought it back in. We did not have to take off $848, but I guess we did. And in fact, that's the lowest price we've ever had it. A charge on a credit card, $660. And it is yours, and you pay that off over the next 5 months. You have through the end of January to return. Jeff Moseley, welcome out. Such a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations on this new line. It is so gorgeous. We had this ring earlier in the show. Do we have this ring in this show too?
It's coming up right after this.
It's coming up right after this. I am just loving wearing this. I might just stay at the studio for the next couple hours wearing these because I know they won't let me take them home. Tanzanite, well, tell us the Tanzanite story and why yours is different.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a baby in the gemstone world, discovered in 1967. Think about that. Most gemstones have been around for millions of years, right? So this is a brand new gemstone, yet in the short amount of time it's been around, it's already down to the final source, meaning there's one place in the world, there's 4 sections of the mine, A, B, C, and D. They literally kept it that simple. A and B and D are shut down. C is the only one that's producing, and it's now at the depth of 3 Empire State Buildings. It is on 25%.
And I saw that video of you going down in there, and I almost lost my breath. Look at this. You are going to lose your breath. 3 Empire State Buildings going down into the earth, and look, there's no room. And
I fast-forwarded this just for editing purposes. It took 47 minutes to get all the way down, right? So it goes to about 2,500 feet, and then we start walking the rest of the way. You've got on a full jumpsuit. You've got on the mask. You've got on the headlight. Without the headlight, it's completely dark. And I just kept telling myself that it's kind of like that, you know, that theme park we all go to that everybody loves, the magical place. I just kept trying to tell myself, okay, this is like that.
This is a ride. You're going to get through this. This is a ride. You're going to get through it, and you're going to see something that nobody... What? How did you do that?
I don't know. But I swore to myself I was going to maintain my composure. I kept my game face, and I kept a 4K camera running. It's the first time anyone's taken a 4K camera into the mine since it was discovered. No one's ever done that. So we were the only company to bring up this footage. But, you know,
so this gives you a little peek into the connections that this man has to bring us the best Tanzanite, because it only is in one place, and they're really secure about it, too.
They are. So, you know, many of you probably heard the stories of site holders over the years. You go on the cruise ships, things like this. We were one of the original site holders, but the government took over the mine in 2019. They built a wall around it. They took 20% of it, which is good, because now it's organized with safety officers and directors and team leaders. It's true business, right? And when that happened, they didn't have any major deposits they'd found for years, right? More than 10 years. Well, January of 2024, this year, was the first time they hit the vein again. And that's where we got this deep blue material, and that's the only reason why we were able to bring this line to QVC. This quality material is set aside for less than 5 companies in the world, including 3 of the biggest designer brands that everybody knows. When QVC went to get a comparable retail, when we did the TSV, they honestly said, we couldn't find one. We can't put one on the screen because there's nothing out there like it. If we found something of the good quality Tanzanite, it was either in 14 karat or 10 karat, right?
Right.
But to find 18 karat solid gold,
18
fine
karat solid
diamonds,
gold. Sorry, buried
deepest
that
Tanzanite, only one they found was a very high-end brand because we sell to them. But they didn't want to use it on air because it doesn't make sense because it's got that signature name on it and all that.
Right. Wow.
So this is 3 times what it would cost in a luxury retail store.
We have how many of these remaining? 8. 8. We have 8 of these, and I want one of them. One of them is mine.
And this was the first piece we ever made. The necklace was the very first piece we ever made. It was the signature launch of the brand in January. Yep. And we wanted to make it like a luxury handbag. So it's kind of got this cool, like...
I feel like it looks like a locket. And to me, if I ever own it, it's going to mean the lock of my love, you know, my husband and our love. Right. And it doesn't open,
Locked
it doesn't unlock.
That's it. Gorgeous. And when you see this up close, folks, you're going to see that we didn't skimp on the diamonds. Like, this is our manufacturing. We don't use a different manufacturing. Same manufacturing QVC is what we use for our biggest designer brands.
Yeah. It's a huge size. I mean, it's 2 1/4 carats from bail to bottom.
Necklace is not an 18-inch chain. Just want a correction on that. It's a 16, 18, 20. There's 3 jump rings on it.
Yeah.
16
this
to
is
20.
long. I mean, this is all the way it goes, but then there are jump rings too. So I could pull it up if I wanted to. So I can just show you that.
Also, gorgeous 18 karat.
All right. Before we get to the Tanzanite ring, I wanted to give you the information for this FE bracelet that you may have noticed on my wrist.